Retired Navy Captain Kevin McGovern. First of all, Mac, thanks very much for joining us. I want to show you this video we came across showing U.S. troops who were conducting that paratrooper training drills in Alaska. What should we make of exercises like this? Are they routine, or should we read more into it?
Well, thanks for having me on, Mike. Yeah, first off, they're both. What we're looking at here is it is routine training. I mean, our military, we train 365. That's what we do. That's what we're ready for. We want to be ready for anything. But I believe that the Pentagon releasing this footage today wasn't by accident. Mm-hmm. If you look at where they're training, they're up in Alaska. It's a wide spot in the road. It's actually a missile base that is there to protect if missiles would come over the Bering Strait to Alaska. That is our missile defense base. So I don't think there's any accident that footage was released. Yeah. Does that mean we're going to invoke Article 5? No. What it means is this is a message to Putin, just like earlier we were talking about in Latvia today. We had a scheduled, I believe it was several NATO nations, including the U.S. This is what we do to be ready. But it sure isn't hurting that we're advertising this to Putin.
Yeah, and in a climate that looks remarkably similar to Ukraine's as well, and no mistake, across the Bering Strait, a country called Russia. Okay, Mac, let's turn to that Russian convoy that's been stalled outside of Kiev for a week now. Apparently they're on the move. They're doing some sort of tactical maneuver. What does it mean? Why is the convoy splitting up? We hear they're sort of spreading out into side roads and into the woods.
Yes, that's exactly right. You know, we've seen this happen. There was a lot of question, and there still is. Why did they sit there? They were sitting ducks for the last 3 weeks. Now they've split up. They're actually in bushes and trees, and they're hiding, it almost looks like. But what they're doing is a lot of that is moving into position. You know, they've got their troops in the northeast and the northwest, and now it looks like some of those are moving to the south, encircling Kyiv. So if the Russians follow their tactics and doctrine like they have already in this war and others, what they're going to do is they're going to encircle the city, they're going to cut it off, and they're going to begin shelling. But as far as the convoy breaking up, it's amazing that it sat there as long as it did, because there was a lot of damage done to that with the equipment and with the armament that the Ukrainians have.
Yeah, and speaking of those armaments, Mac, it seems like Ukraine has a bit of a secret weapon. It may not be a secret to many, but we don't hear much about it. We've seen video showing Turkish combat drones striking the Russian army. So how important are they? How effective are they? And can they themselves do the job to destroy this convoy?
Well, they actually have. They're very effective. If they're employed correctly, they're very effective. I mean, these drones are about the size of a little airplane that you would find at your local airport. But the important difference is, like you mentioned, they're built in Turkey. The airframes they've got a lot of the guts, the electronics, and the engines from other parts of the world. But it's actually an interesting story. It's an MIT grad who's a engineer, started a company there, and that's who's building these. So he did sell them. Ukraine had some before this, but he has recently delivered some more. Now, I think that's to the chagrin of Russia, but they're very well equipped. They're equipped. They've got laser targeting, they can have laser bombs, and you can load up 4 anti-tank missiles on these. So if they're employed right, they can do some real damage, and they have.
Okay, Mac, that's a fascinating wrinkle there. An MIT graduate. I had no idea. Okay, Florida congressional candidate and retired Navy Captain Kevin McGovern, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.